Hello, everybody. Welcome to my 1K special. I know I'm a little late, but I just had some troubles, I was a little busy. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a Q&A, like I just said, and I'm going to be answering questions from the post I made a week ago. It's probably going to be deleted by now, but just letting you know, I'm answering every question from there because I did get a bunch. But yeah, I'm going to answer all of the questions that I posted that were on that post, and I hope you all enjoy the answers that you get. Okay, so the first question reads, if you could no longer make content on DVD, what game would you choose to make content on? I would most likely make content on Valorant or Overwatch because those are literally the only other two games I play. And I think most likely Valorant because Valorant is more of like it's like, honestly, I think probably a mix of both actually because they're both 5v5s, right? Yeah, I'd probably make Valorant or Overwatch videos. I don't know if y'all like that, but I definitely like those games. But DBD, honestly, if it became unplayable, it would probably be better for. It would probably be a good thing for everybody, because DBD is a little too much sometimes, a little too much ice. Question 2 says, what killer do you think will pair the best with Karasu in 2v8? So knowing Karasu as a 1v1 killer, right? And to initiate that strong 1v1, she needs to get an infection first, right? So a problem that we see is that her infections aren't easy to keep anymore, obviously after the nerfs. So I think a killer that can keep the survivors busy also on their feet would be great. So maybe even any other infection killer like Sadako, Plague, Wesker, Nemesis, they all have infections that you have to go get rid of. So the more walking you do, the more time you waste and give time for the Krasu to find them. Or maybe even another chase killer can help too, like a Blight can like any killer that makes your pathing, survivor pathing weird will help Krasu a lot. Because for Krasu, you need to have really, really good pathing. So Blight, Nurse, Wesker, other dash killers that make you have weird pathing. Deathslinger, yeah, she can pair with a lot of people. Just that like it depends what you're trying to go for. Okay, so the third question says, who would you rather today, body form or a head from Kurasu? Okay. Now this question is a little bit out of pocket, but hey, I love it. I love it. I love answering questions. Okay. I'm gonna be honest too. I'm not gonna play around. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna be so real. I don't think I would date head form. Definitely have, because head form, y'all, like the first night that we're like together, bro, I'm gonna get eaten up. Y'all gonna find me dead on the floor. Next morning, I'm gonna be on the news, brutalized, mutilated, all that. But body form, yeah, she's pretty and stuff, right? But like at the same time though, she's really dedicated to like her career and seeing how she low key killed her best friend. Well, not on purpose, but like when she like forgave, like she like moved on so quick. I feel like she would just transform or just like kill me. Like I don't know, she's just like a red flag. I would not trust her. But like if she was a good person, oh yeah, definitely I would date body form. Okay, so the fourth question says, have you seen Eyes, the horror game? The main monster is a Karasu. I have actually seen this horror game, and that is the exact reason why I knew what a Karasu was. When I was younger, me and my brother was like one of those kids that were like so bored, and we'd go on our phone, go into the Play Store, and like try and find horror games to play, right? And we found Eyes, and we were so scared. Oh my, because in the game she like sings, she was like, yeah, ignore that, ignore. I'm so stupid for saying that. But yeah, she like sings, right? And she makes like the furniture nearby shake. And it freaked me and my brother out so bad. We left the game immediately. We got jump scared so many times. So we just watched a YouTuber play it. But I honestly hope she gets a skin for that game because in that game she's actually scary. And I was actually hoping that in the game, that Klasu would have a lullaby like that, because I think it's actually knowing that Klasu, the Burong Sukapat that we have right now, she's literally a singer. I don't know why she doesn't have a lullaby. I think it's called a lullaby. I forgot what the official term of it is called, but I think it is a lullaby. But yeah, I think only Huntress and Trickster have it. She deserves one too. The fifth question says, if Karasu came with a map, what would you have liked it to been? Okay, this is actually a really good question. So, if you watched her trailer, you would see that, or in her concept art, not her concept art, but her release art, I think, her banner art, it's like told in like the streets of Dai, right? Like a Dai little urban city, and that would have been so cool. People have been wanting this a map like that, like an urban streets map since like Trickster's release. I'm pretty sure. Or even, you know what would be even better? A map like in an opera house or in a or like a performance center, and like the map consists of like the stage, right? The stage, the little place where people sit down, and the backstage, and the back door, and the outside, the front parking place of like the opera house or whatever. That would have been so cool to be looping through that. Like even like the lobby that we had for the chapter, they should have made that into a full map because that would have been so cool to loop through. It just looks really good. When did you start playing and how has the game changed in your opinion? For better or for worse? Okay, so I started playing DBD at around October of 2024 on mobile, right? And mobile's really chill. Mobile's been chill. It's just trappers left and right. You play against trappers like every match, but mobile's gone now, sadly. And I switched to PC or laptop, basically what I'm playing on right now. And I came at How Master's release, and I have think the game has changed for worse. After Hellmaster, one of the most buggiest killers, she still is. I main her and she's still buggy and it pisses me off like real bad. After Hellmaster, we got Kaneki, which was a whole mess. That shit. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit was a whole mess. A hot ass mess. He was a overtuned killer, had everyone mad. I'm not one of those people that complain that like, he's so easy, such a crutch killer. But the way you literally couldn't do anything, like, sure, you can just play the same tile, but eventually he will break the pallet and you will not make anything. And then that led to him getting his balance change, where if you break a pallet, you lose a charge, and that made him feel so much better to go against. I still feel like the pallet vault might be a little cheesy, but nah, it depends honestly. But and then yes, even after Kaneki, they did not learn their lesson. They released Springtrap. Springtrap was actually a good release. He had a really basic power, and it kind of made him flop because he was really weak a little bit. Just another Huntress that can teleport. But after Springtrap, we got Krasu, and she's not bad. She's not bad. It's just that like she came out in an overtuned state, and then her power wasn't really niche, and everyone just dropped her, and she's so forgotten now. And I really hate that because I really like her. I like her design, her look. I just said the same thing. My bad. I like her design, her voice, her sound design, her gameplay, her music, everything. But people just forgot about her and left her in the dust because they lost that power creep, and she doesn't really have anything different to her power than other killers do. And within that time period of when I was a player, the topic of like tunneling and slugging got so bad. Literally everybody was arguing about it, and it was just so unethical. Like nobody knew how to debate about it properly, and it just made me so mad to see everyone just being like chickens with no heads, running around saying, we hate killers, we're survivors, we're killers, we hate survivors. Like it's like a they versus them, and it just no. What are some Krasu cosmetics that you would like to see in the future? I'd love for them to give her more casual outfits and maybe more dye-inspired cosmetics. Ooh, if y'all notice, like in all of my thumbnails and all of my gameplays, all of my videos, I wear her casual fits, and I love them. When do you ever see a killer in DBD wearing flared jeans? When? Low rise too. That is such a fashionistic outfit on a killer. And the crop top being ripped up and like having flowers on it. Ooh, it's even better, dude. And her body having lacerations and cuts, even better. I want to see more cosmetics like that, casual outfits. But I also love her chakri on her basic outfit. And there's like a lot of variation in the recolors, but I don't really like recolors. But I feel like she has one of the best recolors in the game because it gives her makeup and some other colors and stuff and designs and patterns. But I would like to see more like maybe like party type, banquet type, ballroom type, royalty type, because I feel like if like all those themes fit the Burang a lot, and I would like to see Krasu or Burang in some baggy jeans. I don't know about y'all, but I know how to give such like Fortnite vibes, like Fortnite character vibes, but like bro, come on, it'd be tough. It would be tough. Trust me. Which killer would you compare to Krasu in terms of powers, strength, and chase? Okay, so the thing about Krasu's chase power is that it is a really great 1v1 power and can be really interrupted No, not really well, yeah, really interrupted, but it's really easy to interrupt it. So another one killer that I know of is that can be interrupted, right? Twins, definitely twins, because twins is really good in one sense, especially when they're injured. But someone else that's healthy can come in and just take Victor, and hold him hostage on their back and stuff. Maybe Singularity 2. Singularity 2 is really good in one sense, but people can bring EMPs mid chase and kind of ruin your plans. It sucks, but can't do anything about it. And then I feel like Hellmaster 2 is another good 1v1 killer, but she can get interrupted by other people take warding off the dog of the person that has it grabbed and take hits. And honestly, that's all I can think of. There should be a lot more, but I have the worst memory right now. I'm so sorry. I heard you've played Pale Chase 2. Do you have a killer main in that game, or you haven't played it enough to tell? Okay, now first, I have a question for you. How the heck do you know I played this? I used to be addicted to this game. I have a lot of hours in it. Okay, so in Pale Chase 2, I do like playing Forest Queen. I used to play Forest Queen a lot, and I think there's another person I used to play a lot. Yeah, and Vita Mimic, the Vita Carnus Mimic. Yeah, so those are the only two killers I played. I haven't played the Recode at all, because I heard that that game had like a lot of stuff going on with it, like copywriting issues and stuff, but I don't know. But maybe I'll play again one day. Maybe if we play in the server's game night, then yeah, why not? What did you like about the Karasu for you to main her? Okay, first of all, I loved her visual design. I loved her chase music. I loved her sound design. And I loved her power. Her power was just for me. I love the idea of having a really strong power, but you have to work for it and unlock it by getting your infection. And at first, I liked her macro gameplay and the brains you needed to play her to manage your mushrooms, but that's sadly gone now due to her hook nerf. But I still like her for her strength and chase, and everything else that I just mentioned before, and her really nice outfits too. Do you think Karasu needs any tweaks to her kit, a full-on rework, or are you happy with her current state? I'm happy with her current state, but I don't think the majority of all the other players are happy with her current state. I think the body form gameplay is nice, but they have to definitely restore her macro gameplay back of keeping tabs of infections and keeping leech on hook, but find a way to make it so that you can't just tunnel off a hook with head form. And now that leads me perfectly to head form. Head form is boring right now. It's not boring, but it feels like so repetitive. It's not. You can hit some cool flicks and clips, but it gets repetitive a little bit after a little bit, and it's not really boring. But I don't know. I find it fun, but to most people, it's boring. And what headphone can do, other kids can do it in a way that's more fun than the way headphone does it. So honestly, rework how headphone works. Keep it strong though. Don't make it weak, because we don't want another flop killer in the economy like Spring Trap. No, thank you. But yeah, just rework headform and that'll be fine. I made a video about this, and also Pixel Bush has made a video about this, and y'all should watch those videos. They're pretty good. If Karasu was kill switch for 2 months, what killer would you main in her place? Alright, first of all, if Karasu was kill switched, I would start crying, and I would literally cry so hard, it would flood up my whole bedroom, like a SpongeBob episode where, like, you know how like when he cries, it like floods up the whole town or whatever. Yeah, I would definitely do that. But if she did get kill switch, I would probably go back to full-time maining Hellmaster, because she's another killer that I enjoy. And I would still be happy with Hellmaster because I like Hellmaster's power and her trade music too. So I would still be like fed well with like gameplay. I would feed you out with gameplay too. I actually am planning to post some Hellmaster gameplay soon, so stay tuned for that. What are your hobbies aside from playing DBD? My hobbies aside from playing DBD, I'm not gonna be a B-word and just answer with the other games I play. So I'm gonna tell y'all like about my in real life, like for real. So some hobbies I enjoy is shopping, and I don't like to shop at like expensive places like the general like mainstream expensive places. No, because they just be too much ice, just too much money. Like I don't know why I'm paying $70 for jeans, and I hate that. So what I do is I don't care. Y'all can call me broke all you want. I thrift. I go to either the bins or I go to Goodwill or I go to like any thrift store and I find such crazy good heat and I do not care, y'all. I swear, it was donated, but it's so good. The clothing looks so good. It's not ripped up. The quality is still fine. Just wash it and you're good to go. I found such good outfits and I get compliments from stuff from the thrift store, by the way. And yeah, I do like to go shopping at like the expensive stores, but like once a year, maybe like around Black Friday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, my birthday. Yeah, it all depends, honestly. But most of the time, I like to thrift. And another hobby I have is hanging out with friends in general. I love to hang out with my in real life friends a lot. We go out to shop sometimes, we go out to eat, or we just chill together and like talk and like do stupid stuff together because that's what we love to do, you know. Yeah, I just really like to be around my friends or do things that like help me. Another hobby I have too is kind of weird, but I like to drive. Like, I have my license, and the feeling of just driving alone and not having my mom or dad or my brother in the car just feels so good. And I can just like go wherever I want, but y'all, them gas prices, y'all, help me, save me. What are some add-on ideas you give the Krasu? Okay, first I want to give out this really good idea my friend Luna gave me. So if you play Krasu, you know she's really loud when transforming to head or body or even in headlong flight. She makes a little like water sound. So she made this little idea where every time you hook a survivor, you gain a token, up to 5. For each token, you reduce the sound the Kasu makes from shifting between forms, as well as the sounds from headlong flight. At 5 tokens, it removes the radius while in headlong flight. And I think that's pretty solid. Like, imagine like a Kasu at like 5 tokens, which is completely silent, transform to body, and you have no idea she's there. She just grabs you off the gen, or like one transform to head, and you just get whipped out of nowhere. That'd be so cool. And I also think another cool add-on idea would be another add-on that increases your turn rate by even further, but you get less distance, or the other way around, you get more distance, but you have less turn rate. I was also thinking too of maybe an add-on that lets you slide for a whole second, but you don't go too far. That's honestly, I feel like that add-on would be a little too much ice, but yeah, those are some ideas I had. Thank you to Luna, because Luna, that's a really good add-on idea. A stealth Karasu would be so scary. Do you actually think Karasu deserved all her initial nerfs, like making the vault completely useless, or people just didn't learn the counterplay? I think this Karasu, she definitely deserved her nerfs of her wind-up speed and her sliding, but I think the vault thing was a little too much. They could have made it so that like you have to use regurgitate to vault, but now the vault is completely useless, and this is so stupid. Because why would you add something in a killer's kit that can't do anything? And I definitely stand by that thing that people should shut up and let a killer be in the game for around 2 to 3 months before making a single opinion. Because you can't be saying, "Oh my god, she's so OP," and you had your first match against her. Are we stupid? Were we born yesterday? She just came out. Of course you're not gonna know how to play against her. Chill out, bro. I think she deserves some of her nerfs, but some of her nerfs were undeserved and just made her a lot clunkier than she should be. Like, yes, I'm sorry, but y'all might can't hate me for this, but we need strong killers time to time. We can't just have D tier M1 killers every single update. I'm sorry, y'all. Do you think Kasu is still among the strongest killers in the game? Oh, she definitely is. Her 1v1 chase power is really strong. You can get around some corners really fast. You can slide on some things really fast. It's like a Billy that has like sticky, not sticky goo, but like slime all over him. And he can like slime and bounce off of stuff. Imagine that chasing you. Yeah. Krasu with the in a hands of someone that knows how to use the power well will get down quick. And I think y'all have seen a good example. And that example is talking to you right now. What legendary skin would you like for Krasu? I would definitely like this other Filipino folklore, which is called the Maranangal. I think I said that so wrong. I know I probably did, but it's basically like something similar, but instead at night it attaches its torso, its upper half. So yes, you don't see the organs. It's just like you know how in like Roblox, like you can like look like your legs can fall off. Pretend like just the torso of like a Roblox kids are chasing you, and it has like wings to fly, and it feeds on pregnant women's fetuses, y'all. Oh my gosh, I feel like that'd be a really good legendary skin, and maybe even like a male karasu. I know a male karasu is a karahang with rice baskets, but it's different. So I don't think a male karasu could work, but I think a mananangala could work, or maybe another legendary skin could be the karasu from the Eyes horror game, like the picture I showed y'all earlier. Hey, I also like Karasu a lot, and I'm currently leveling her up to P100. I am also. I hope you get to P100 one day. Can you recommend a really good build for her with the chicken head add-on? And also, which other add-on goes best with the chicken add-on? Okay, so the chicken head add-on, the thing that it specializes in is making your early game a lot easier. So the best thing we can do is make your early game even easier. So, to make early game hell for survivors, bring Lethal Pursuer so you can see the auras of the survivors when they spawn in. Bring Corrupt Intervention so you can block gens at the start so they can't get on gens quick. And for the other two perks, honestly put whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. Those two perks will carry your early game. And I think the best add-on to run with chicken head would be a flight add-on because it gives you the ability to run really quick and not run but fly very far and very quick to the next survivor they want to find because she lacks map pressure and those add-ons will help you gain that map pressure. But an add-on, like a concrete add-on that I would run with chicken head would probably be newspaper so I can actually make the full glide across the whole map to get the person I want. What should Krasu's bladder skin look like if we ever get one? I think we will eventually get one, and I think that her bladder skin should have. So for body form, I think her chakra should have a lot of rips, showing like the explosiveness, the chaoticness of the serum that Blight uses, and there should be some obviously some pustules of like the ooze coming out, and I feel like it should mutate with her, and like maybe you can see her Malai and her friends. I forgot her friend's name, and her friend face like coming out, kind of like the Legion one. I think Legion has one that's like that, where you can see like their faces, like on the Legion. And for head form, I think definitely the eye should be glowing orange with like the blight color, because one of her head forms, I think the purple head, like the purple hair one, has a bright red eyes, and that shit is so scary on a dark map. And I think the orange eyes would do pretty well. But it might look corny though, but I feel like if it's done right, it could be good, you know? Okay guys, thanks for commenting on my Q&A and asking some questions. I really enjoyed answering these questions, and I hope to do another one when I reach 2K. And I'm sorry if I missed your question, but I'm really on a tight schedule right now, and I have so much things to do, and I'm so late on so many deadlines for you guys and for personal things. And I promise I will be clearing these deadlines up and making sure that I can start uploading a lot more regularly again because I sure do miss it, and I bet you guys sure do miss it too. Okay, I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good day and take care of yourself.